Hi, this is going to be a video regarding the IBM Controller application. My want in this video being to cover the basic context of what this application is, which I hope then provides a reference for additional videos I'll then be posting regarding this application. So to start with, what is Controller? It is a purpose-built financial consolidation tool, one that would be categorized as a best-of-breed solution for consolidation and has a long history of presence in the marketplace. The application is built for accountants, not IT bots. You don't script or need to use IT language to manage this application. The configuration and navigation within this application is completed using utility screens that are designed logical to an accountant's mind. The results should be group finance owning the consolidation model and the reporting generated, this including any subsequent change requirements or updates. And now I'll turn to the question of where use Controller. Short answer is group reporting, specifically where multiple companies are owned and needing consolidation. This means that there is a consolidation result that is needing to be managed for completeness, accuracy, ownership and presentation. To this end, Controller is purpose-built for the complexities of translation, intercompany elimination, investment elimination, cash flow automation, workflow, audit trail and more. It is also highly flexible, particularly in accommodating different layouts or structural view requests, say for the account and company dimensions. Controller also readily accommodates multiple gap reporting. Basically, a single data submission from local finance teams can be turned into multiple group outputs. For instance, you could have the scenario where one group result is configured to match UK GAAP, but with a second result alongside matching IFRS. Or there could be the scenario of presenting a group consolidated result via different corporate structures. Examples being statutory, management or segmental, say geographic. Each layout then providing the same consolidated outcome, but each with a range of different subtotals or substructures underneath. And this answer for where now nicely aligns to the next question of when to use Controller. The answer to which sits with a group's reporting timetable. Common choice by many is a calendar format, recognised by 12 separate periods. Alternatively, you may choose to operate via a weekly closing format where there is a 4-4-5 format per quarter, again matching to 12 periods across the year, or there are simply 13 periods each of 4 weeks content. Either way, all of these scenarios are readily accommodated, as is the flexibility to capture weekly data alongside. But further segregation or timing can then be accommodated within the submission process itself. For example, the period or month-end timeline can be divided by different reporting requirements falling for delivery on different working days. Say day 2 could comply to flash numbers, day 4 to intercompany, then day 6 to remaining P&L, balance sheet and other data. The result being each data delivery being driven by the same workflow, creating a common user experience, but each submission would have its own profile of accounting content and corresponding reconciliation requirements back to the users. A segregated approach that can also be flexed against different data content. For instance, how you might want to manage actuals may be different to data seeking to be delivered for budget or forecast. Where a full balance sheet must be delivered for actuals, this requirement could either be removed or truncated for budgeting or forecast reporting. This then leaves the last question, why Controller? In brief answer, IBM Controller brings stability. It achieves this firstly by placing a common process and metastructure into the organisation. This meaning the establishment of a common language. Finance people are talking and comparing the same widgets, an outcome that is particularly noticeable where there is a mix of underlying local finance systems, or there is maybe a common local system or two, but there is an inconsistency of categorization within these systems, or the group is simply being acquisitive and then unknowing of the next system or systems it will be inheriting. Secondly, this stability of metastructure and data source from Controller acts as a feed into IBM Planning Analytics, in which case IBM Controller plus IBM Planning Analytics equals an enterprise performance management solution. And EPM is a discussion point that extends way past consolidation. Basically, the option is now open to scope, design, and direct the breadth that you want to push system deployment out across your business for business analytics. EPM is, however, a topic all of its own and one I'll cover in a separate video. Thank you for your time.